What if I told you that Elon Musk just dropped a 6,789 house that could completely destroy the traditional housing market? And yes, you heard that right. Under $7,000. By the end of this video, you'll discover how Tesla's revolutionary Starlink Tiny House is packed with technology that sounds like science fiction, why it could be the answer to America's housing crisis, and how this tiny 375 square foot space might just change how we think about living forever. Welcome to Tesla Torch, where we break down the most groundbreaking innovations from the world's most visionary companies. If you're ready to see the future of housing unfold, smash that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to see will blow your mind. Let's start with something that sounds straight out of a spy movie. Imagine walking up to what looks like a regular glass house, completely transparent, and with the press of a button, every window instantly becomes completely opaque in under 1 second. That's not science fiction. That's the electrochromic glass technology built into every Tesla Starlink Tiny House. This smart glass doesn't just change opacity. It's connected to an entire network of motion sensors and biometric detection systems that can automatically adjust your privacy levels based on who's approaching your home. Think about what this means for a moment. You're having breakfast in your tiny house, and someone walks by outside. The glass automatically detects their presence and can either remain clear if it's someone you know, or instantly switch to privacy mode if it's a stranger. You have complete control over your visibility without ever touching a curtain or blind. This isn't just a convenience feature. It's a massive leap in architectural innovation that's never been available to regular homeowners at this price point. But the real game changer is how this tiny house transforms into a technology command center through Starlink connectivity. We're talking about high-speed internet that works flawlessly, whether you're parked in downtown Manhattan or in the middle of the Nevada desert. The system doesn't just provide internet. It creates an AI-driven smart home that manages your energy consumption, optimizes your power usage, and even predicts your daily routines to make your living experience as efficient as possible. And here's where it gets really impressive. Tesla has equipped this tiny house with quantum encryption technology for cybersecurity. That means your home network is protected by the same level of security used by government agencies and major corporations. Your tiny house isn't just connected. It's a fortress of digital privacy in an increasingly connected world. Now, you might be wondering how all this technology handles the real world. This isn't some delicate prototype that breaks down in bad weather. The Tesla Starlink Tiny House is engineered to withstand extreme conditions that would challenge traditional homes. The advanced insulation system can handle everything from desert heat to Arctic cold, maintaining comfortable indoor temperatures while using minimal energy. But here's something really clever. The entire house sits on a self-leveling foundation system. That means you can set it up on uneven terrain, rocky ground, or even slight slopes, and the house automatically adjusts to create a perfectly level living space. No more dealing with contractors, land grading, or expensive foundation work. You find your spot, the house does the rest. And water? Even in the most remote locations, the built-in atmospheric water generators can literally pull clean drinking water out of the air. Combined with the solar technology integration, you're looking at completely off-grid living that doesn't feel like roughing it. You get all the comforts of modern life without depending on utilities, municipal services, or even being near civilization. Now let's talk about actually living in 375 square feet, because this is where Tesla's design philosophy really shines. Every single inch has been engineered for maximum functionality. The Murphy bed system doesn't just fold into the wall, it reveals hidden storage compartments that can hold everything from seasonal clothing to sports equipment. When the bed is up, you have a full living room. When it's down, you have a comfortable bedroom. It's like having 2 rooms in the space of 1. The kitchen might be compact, but it's designed with efficiency that would make professional chefs jealous. Every appliance, every cabinet, every storage solution serves multiple purposes. The countertop can extend for additional workspace when you're cooking, then fold back to create more walking space when you're done. The storage solutions are hidden throughout the house, under stairs, inside walls, even built into the furniture itself. And despite the compact size, you're not sacrificing comfort. The full-size shower provides a luxury experience that rivals traditional homes. The interior design maintains an open, airy feel that makes the space feel much larger than its actual footprint. This isn't about living small, it's about living smart. What's remarkable is how this design accommodates different types of residents. Whether you're a single professional, a couple just starting out, or even a small family, the multifunctional furniture and storage systems adapt to your lifestyle. The same space that serves as a home office during the day transforms into an entertainment center at night. The durability aspect is crucial because this house needs to last. Tesla has built this with materials and construction methods designed for decades of use, not just a few years. The weather resistance isn't just about surviving storms, it's about maintaining structural integrity, insulation effectiveness, and technology functionality through years of exposure to different climates and conditions. The maintenance requirements are minimal by design. Traditional homes require constant upkeep, repairs, and replacements. The Tesla Tiny House uses materials and systems that are designed to be virtually maintenance-free, which means your costs stay low long after your initial purchase. Climate adaptability is built into every component. Whether you're dealing with the humidity of Florida, the dry heat of Arizona, the cold winters of Minnesota, or the coastal conditions of California, this house automatically adjusts its systems to maintain optimal living conditions. You're not just buying a house for one location, you're buying a house that can literally move with you anywhere in the country. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the housing crisis. The median home price in America today is over $400,000. And for many Americans, especially young people, first-time buyers, and those with moderate incomes, home ownership has become an impossible dream. Student debt, stagnant wages, and skyrocketing housing costs have created a generation that can't afford to buy homes. At $6,789, the Tesla Starlink Tiny House completely changes that equation. We're talking about a house that costs less than most people spend on a used car. For the price of a decent vacation, you can own your home outright. No mortgage payments, no interest rates, no decades of debt. This isn't just affordable housing. This is accessible home ownership. Tesla's manufacturing capabilities mean this isn't a limited production run. We're looking at mass production on the scale that Tesla brings to everything they do. When Tesla decides to manufacture something at scale, they revolutionize entire industries. The same approach that transformed electric vehicles is now being applied to housing. Think about the community possibilities. Universities could create affordable housing communities for students. Companies could provide housing solutions for employees in expensive markets. Retirees could afford to live in desirable locations without spending their entire retirement savings on housing. Young professionals could own homes in their 20s instead of renting apartments well into their 30s. The zoning and regulatory landscape is already changing to accommodate tiny house communities. What seemed impossible just a few years ago is becoming reality as local governments recognize the need for affordable housing solutions. Tesla isn't just building houses, they're building the infrastructure for entire communities of tiny house residents. This represents a fundamental shift in how we think about home ownership. Instead of being trapped by a 30-year mortgage, you have the freedom to own your home outright and use your income for experiences, investments, or pursuing your passions. Instead of being tied to one location by your mortgage, you have the option to relocate your entire home if your life circumstances change. The environmental impact is enormous. Traditional homes require massive amounts of resources to build and maintain. They consume large amounts of energy for heating, cooling, and electricity. The Tesla Tiny House uses a fraction of the resources while providing the same quality of life. When millions of people make this shift, environmental benefits multiply exponentially. But perhaps the most revolutionary aspect is how this could reshape the American dream itself. For generations, success has been measured by the size of your house, the exclusivity of your neighborhood, and the impressiveness of your mortgage payment. The Tesla Starlink Tiny House suggests a different definition of success, one based on freedom, sustainability, and smart technology rather than square footage and debt. Imagine a life where your housing costs are eliminated, where you have access to the same technology and comfort as luxury homes, where you can live anywhere you choose without worrying about local housing markets, and where your environmental footprint is minimal. That's not just a different way of living. That's a different way of thinking about what life success looks like. The Tesla Starlink Tiny House isn't just a product launch. It's a movement toward housing freedom, financial independence, and a sustainable future. At $6,789, Elon Musk isn't just offering an affordable house. He's offering a complete reimagining of how Americans can achieve the dream of home ownership in the 21st century. If this vision of the future resonates with you, make sure you're subscribed to Tesla Torch, because we'll be following every development in this housing revolution. Hit that like button if you're ready to see traditional housing markets disrupted, and let us know in the comments whether you'd consider making the leap to tiny house living. The future of housing is here, and it's more affordable and more advanced than anyone imagined possible.